This is TWiT.
Spoofing, we've been talking about a lot lately. It's the unsolvable problem because it's probably the ultimate abuse of user trust of the world. Or I don't want to put it on too much responsibility on the user and say user inattention. I mean, we're all human. We're all inattentive. Sometimes we're in a hurry. Sometimes we don't remember to go check the URL and make sure that the domain we're looking at, or we don't hover the mouse over the link. The point is that too much responsibility falls to us, and that gets abused. So there was again a lot of coverage over the last week about an extremely convincing WhatsApp fake, which was downloaded more than 1 million times from the Google Play Store. And what's disturbing is that it was such a simple thing to do. Whoever this was who perpetrated it simply added a Unicode space character to the end of WhatsApp Inc. So that didn't show, of course, on the screen, and users said, "Oh, this is from WhatsApp Inc. It says so right here," and 1 million people downloaded this thing. Now, the good news is it didn't do horrible things to them. It was simply it required minimal permissions, and it was a whole bundle of ads for other apps. So people quickly learned that, okay, this isn't what I thought it was going to be.
How did this get by Google? That's my question.
I know. And
they would only have to run it to realize that, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Terrible.
And so that also suggests that there's, minimal curation going on. Yeah. And, when you consider the size of the store, how much stuff there is, it's almost understandable. I mean, again, what they'll have to do is add some code to prevent trailing spaces or leading spaces or embedded Unicode, and put some filters on that in order to try to reduce the spoofing. But this is just, this wasn't a huge security issue, but it could have been. And it just demonstrates that, most users are, even if you checked to make sure that it was legitimate, as far as you could tell, that it was, WhatsApp, INC, which is what you'd expect. It's like, oh, okay, good. It's from WhatsApp. But whoops, it's not. So
very disappointing.
It is, yes.